Hey, Mike McGroarty here from Mike'sBackyardNursery.com. Yesterday I took you on a walking tour of the nursery, and we started right here in section 5 where the water's running. So today I want to kind of take you to the back section. So this is basically, these are our wagons that customers use to shop. And along this section here, this is actually donkey fence now, but I have planted, I think there's either 5 or 6 Lavender Twist weeping redbud trees, and there's some limelight hydrangea. So anyway, I kind of want to take you back here and let me weave through here. So along the fence here, I've got some Japanese maple. I'll probably take most of these out and sell them next spring. This is just a lace leaf weeping variety. It's got a little bit of variegation to it. These are limelight hydrangeas. One of these is going to my house. The other ones will stay here until this thing comes off a patent. There's a lion's head Japanese maple. It's an upright red variety. I have so many varieties. I've had them so long that I've lost the tags on a lot of this stuff. So here's some more lion's head in here. There's a Koto Heim right there. This is a bed of black-eyed Susans. I have been digging and dividing black-eyed Susans out of this bed for years, and I guess we will continue to do so for a long time. There's the last 2 Lavender Twists. These Lavender Twists are permanent residents. They're not going anywhere. Nobody's getting those. So now back here behind the building, this is where I have my potting soil and compost and fresh wood chips. Just recently I put in some raspberries. These 2 rows are black raspberries, and way over there in that corner over there I've got some red raspberries. So this is my potting mix. This is a combination, mostly pine bark with probably about 20% compost in it. So if I get up close, you'll be able to see the pine bark. It's really light and fluffy. Drains well. It keeps the roots are very aerated, so oxygen easily transfers through there. So I've still got a pretty good slug of it here. So this pile, this is fresh wood chips that the tree guys bring in for me, and I just kind of push it up in a pile. And me and my neighbor Richard, we both use it to mulch with, and Richard kind of experiments in growing in some of this stuff. Now this is a pile, that pile is mostly wood chips that have decomposed. This pile, I don't know where this black plastic came from, but I got to get out here and pick that up. This pile is compost that it's actually either hay, straw, donkey manure, dead plants, clippings, grass, anything that we have gotten rid of that's biodegradable has ended up in this pile. Actually, it starts out in this pile, and then I just turn that pile, you know, we keep adding to it. So that pile right there is hay, straw, dead plants, donkey clippings, your cuttings, you name it. Anything biodegradable is in that pile. The left-hand side of the pile that's all grown up, there's a lot of brush in there because, you know, when I had to clear this whole property, so that's really a brush pile, and I need to get in there and tighten that up and deal with some of those weeds. So anyway, this is really good compost. So in time I will start blending some of this in with my potting mix. Now this is mostly decomposed wood chips, but there's also a little bit of that potting soil mix in there too that came from that compost pile. Back here I've got, I don't know, maybe 52. These are Techni arbovita. I put them here mostly so that I could take cuttings from them. These are my my red raspberries. I only had 9 left after the spring sale, so basically that's why I put these plants. So the smaller arborvitas that you're looking at here are Techni arbovita, which is one of my favorites because it grows really thick and it grows wide and it doesn't get too tall. And then these taller ones right behind it are green giant arborvitae, and of course if you see as we get closer to the tree they shrink because everything loves sunlight, so the ones that are in the shade are not doing well at all. And then this is emerald green arborvitae. Again, when we want to make cuttings, we come back here and really either take a whole tree or the better part of a whole tree and just tear it up and to use it for cuttings. And then this little group over here are green giant, I'm not green giant, but dark green arborvitae. I've got more of those up front, and you probably saw them in that video that we did yesterday. They're behind section 2. So anyway, I wanted to kind of show you the back part of the property, the kind of the behind the scenes stuff where customers don't normally get. So anyway, Mike McGroarty from mikesbackyardnursery.com.